Hi, Christ Community Church. Pastor Eric here. I know many of you have probably been wondering, in these uncertain times, how is Living Branch Church doing? And Pastor Rob and his efforts there. So on this update, just wanted to pass the ball over to you, Rob. Profoundly thankful for what God's doing in Living Branch Church and through you and your leadership there. And just give us an update as this coronavirus thing has gone through. What kind of things are going on at the church, and how are you guys responding to all this?
Yeah, I think the starting point is to say what I've found to be true in my life is most of the hard things that you say yes to, God doesn't give you the full picture ahead of time.
Yep.
Because in thinking back to August when we announced that we were doing this, none of us had the slightest clue that we'd be trying to do this in the middle of a global pandemic.
Yeah.
What are the odds, right? But, I think initially I was kind of paralyzed by fear, like, oh my goodness, what do we do? But then we just pivoted a little, and, one of the unique challenges that you all have as an established church is you're having to scale back and move a lot of things online. And so when we started thinking about, well, what do we cancel, what do we move online, we didn't have much because we're still kind of in that pre-launch phase. And so what that's done for us is it's opened up some opportunities for us to step into the community and figure out how can we serve our community during this very unusual time. Because at this point we don't have Sunday morning services that we've got to stream or move online or midweek ministries. And so it's really allowed us to be very open-handed with our community. And so even just today, I had the really great blessing of being able to go to 2 different schools and deliver some gift cards, deliver some activity bags for families and staff that are being financially impacted by this. And we have just such a phenomenal launch team. And so when we put out the call to say, hey, would you help us in supporting our community? A lot of our launch team just stepped forward and said, we're in this with you. And so as we go through these next weeks, months, whatever that ends up being, we're going to continue to look for opportunities to engage our community. In this particular community, that means a lot of families, a lot of schools. And so it's just been really cool for us to be able to be open-handed and to step into this rather than to retreat from it. But just like you guys, we have some question marks in front of us. Where's the bottom of this? Financially, how does this impact us? Does this push back our launch? Those are questions that we're wrestling with and praying through, but we're just also really seeing the hand of the Lord in this, which is amazing.
Awesome. You guys are an inspiration, watching how you're responding to this. And I feel like God's taking a tragedy and He's using it as an opportunity for you to uniquely continue on this church planning adventure right in the middle of this crisis. It's amazing. So Christ Community Church, a couple things that we need to be doing as we continue to support this church plant. One is to pray. So, be praying for Rob, Kendra, for the church. If you know core group members, launch team members, pray for them. Reach out to them via email, text, tell them we're praying for them. The second thing you can do is continue giving specifically to Living Branch Church. And remember, we've got these fundraising goals as a church. We're still intending to meet those. And so in all those ways that you've been thinking about sort of shifting your giving for Christ Community Church, in all those ways you can always designate to Living Branch Church. So if you mail in a check, designate Living Branch Church. You can give online and designate that way. You can text to give and designate that way. There's other ways that I'm forgetting at the moment, but the point is, think about how to continue funding this church, and that's a great way that we can bless you guys as you continue to move forward. Any final word here?
Yeah, we just cover your prayers. It's a unique season for us. Not only have we never planted a church, but we've never planted a church in a global pandemic.
Yeah.
And so we just need the Lord to go before us, and He is, and we're trusting Him. But we thank you for your support. It means the world to us.
Awesome. Thanks.